Baywatch.
See, some people have speculated that the coincidence of having Baywatch plus Pirates might induce a certain frame of mind from the nation's favourite film critic. But
Is she coming in?
who?
The nation's favourite film critic? Or am I just doing it?
That's you.
Oh, very good.
There are no others. Come on, you know that's true.
So
Baywatch is out.
Well, so 1 star in Empire, 4 stars in Time Out. So it's something which is divided
2.5?
Okay. It's a reboot of the TV series, which I confess I haven't watched ever, as far as I know. I mean, I know what it is because it's one of those things that's kind of in the popular culture. But you've seen Baywatch, the TV series,
many years ago.
Okay.
You must have seen various clips of people running along the beach. That was basically what it was.
But the thing is, I think that Baywatch was an 80s TV series, and I didn't have a television in the 80s. So I'm right in thinking that, right?
Probably.
Okay, fine. So, but it's an ironic reboot, ironic in inverted commas, in the manner of 21 Jump Street, or for those with longer memories, Starsky and Hutch. Remember when Starsky and Hutch was rebooted for the big screen? So, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who we like. We like Dwayne.
He's playing David Hasselhoff.
No, he's the lead character, although David Hasselhoff is David Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, so basically he is the lead lifeguard on the beach, which he sort of runs very, very enthusiastically and saves people. But meanwhile, sort of strange packaged drugs are washing up on the shore. Why are they? Because it's a feature film. There's going to have to be a plot. There's going to have to be a crime-busting plot. So you have to have drugs washing up. So there is the annual recruitment to get the new Baywatch team member, and he's been told by his superiors, who literally walk on with signs saying "crooked." His superiors have told him that he has to take on Zac Efron, who is a former Olympian sort of star who famously threw up in a swimming pool because he'd been out the night before, but most importantly has no team spirit whatsoever. He's one of those, there's no I in team, and he thinks that's a good thing. So they bicker, but we know that they will ultimately bond, and they will learn to be a part of the team. But the question is, how long will it take, and how much of the bickering is going to happen before that thing? It being a film, there has to be a crime plot in the background. So, here's a clip.
You turned the canals into the goddamn X Games.
Yeah, that's because we were in lifeguard pursuits.
Oh, okay. My bad. Except for there's no such thing as lifeguard pursuit. Police do pursuits. When you do it, it's just some guys chasing some other guys. No offense.
None taken.
How do I explain this so that you people understand?
You people? You people?
Oh, you don't get to say that. You're just tan.
Right on.
Come on, brother.
Look, even if you were police, which you're not, and even if this was your jurisdiction, which it isn't, what you did would still be totally illegal.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a good thing we're not police then.
I noticed that during that clip, you didn't laugh.
No, what was I supposed to?
Well, it's a comedy. Okay, how do we know it's a comedy? Because it's got jokes in it. But, here's the thing. I have been let down very badly by Zach in the past. We've had the Dirty Grandpas, and we've had the Neighbours, and and it's been a source of some pain to me.
He's kind of dead to you, really.
No,
because... Is he back?
Well, no. Okay, here's the thing with Baywatch. It's rubbish, but it's actually not as rubbish as it could be. I counted 5 laughs, which means that, from my point of view, it just failed the 6 laughs test.
Now ramped up to 10.
Okay, but it only just failed. Also, I sat next to Nigel Floyd, and one of the jokes made Nigel laugh so much that the chairs jiggled. Okay? The humour is solidly down market. There's no other way of describing it. There is a sequence at the beginning in which a dorky candidate falls onto a slatted beach thing and becomes attached to the slatted beach mat, which sort of great hilarity ensues in a sort of Farrelly Brothers kind of way. It is a film in which they make jokes about the Baywatch characters running in slow motion and the ridiculous cut of the swimsuits, and then they kind of make self-referential jokes about the fact that this is all happening, which are kind of nudge, wink, we'll do it, but we'll make gags about it, which sounds terribly, oh, for heaven's sake, but actually, weirdly enough, along the way, there were some chuckles. Now, there are major problems. First one is, it is rubbish. The second one is, it's about 2 hours long, and it should have been nothing more than 55 minutes long, absolute tops.
55?
Yeah, because...
That's not a movie?
No, And in a way, that's the point, because what happens is once the plot kicks in, it's the plot stuff. It's, we've run out of jokes, we've run out of doing that stuff, so therefore we'll have to have a plot, and then we'll have to have a chase, and we'll have to have a thing, and there'll have to be a crime boss, and there'll have to be a corruption, there'll have to be an unveiling thing, there'll have to be a moment when the thing happens, then it'll turn into an action movie, and then it's all that stuff about which I don't care. But, on balance, having gone in thinking this really could be a very, very excruciating experience, it wasn't. It was long and boring and baggy and all over the place and very, very ill-disciplined. But there were a couple of smiles, there were 5 laughs, and there was one moment that was particularly funny. And actually, I found it generally fairly innocuous.